If you'd rather stay stuck in the cycle of binge restrict for another 10 years, causing you to lose all the progress you've made and yo-yo on another stone, then this video isn't for you. But if you're desperate to finally drop fat and feel good in whatever the hell you want to wear on a daily basis without feeling guilty or living in fear every time you eat pizza or drink wine, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to explain the one thing that every single person overcomplicates: macros. We're going to dispel myths like carbs make you fat and actually get you crystal clear on what you need to do and how to do it to get results for life. My name's Clayton and I'm an online fat loss coach that has helped over 200 women escape fad diets and finally be in control of their food again. No starvation tactics and no bullshit, just simple strategies that work for your everyday life. So buckle up and let's dive into the good stuff now. Macros is just short for macronutrients: carbs, fats, and protein. And every single diet you've heard of, keto, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, is just a different extreme form of juggling them. But what's actually important is balancing all three of these macronutrients within your calorie deficit. None of these fad diets are magic, they're just different levels of extremity. But if we can just create balance, which I'm going to run you through very quickly, then you can get results and not lose your mind for the rest of your life. Let's start off with carbs. First of all, carbs get a super bad rap, and actually, they don't need to, okay? Carbohydrates are great. They're our body's biggest fuel source. Without them, you're gonna crash and burn. That's why diets like keto are terrible for long-term sustainable fat loss results, because you lose your mind, you lose your ability to think, and actually, you then can't function, which causes you to crave, crash, and binge eat within the first 2 weeks. The reason carbs get a bad rap is because all the tasty shit that we all love to eat, like pastries, chocolate, cakes, crisps, all contain a form of carb within them. And without a proper no-guilt mindset and actual overall calorie approach and understanding of how this works, it leads you to feeling guilty, like you failed, and then guess what? You hit the fuck it button and you binge. And it's that overconsumption of calories that's causing you to fuck up your progress, not the carb itself. Sure, cutting carbs might short-term make the scale drop faster, but it's just water. And within a week, you're gonna absolutely lose your mind. So no, cutting carbs isn't how we lose fat. Carbohydrates are just literally one piece of the puzzle, and a very important piece at that. Next up, we've got fats, which is also one that every single person seems to be terrified of, and that's where the low-fat food supplement companies make their money. But fats are super important for so many different reasons in a calorie deficit, and actually, just for your general well-being. Here's why fats are super important. First of all, especially for females, they help keep your hormones balanced, okay? Without enough fat in your diet, your hormones are gonna be raging all over the place, which is gonna make cravings and cortisol shoot through the roof. Then they help you absorb vitamins as well, which are vital for your general body's ability to function and well-being. They also keep you fuller for longer as well. When you get enough fats in your diet, it actually helps you stay in a deficit because you aren't feeling starving hungry, which then means you're less likely to be craving food and therefore eat a sticky calorie deficit. And they also support your brain and cognitive function, believe it or not. So if you've ever tried to go on a low-fat diet in the past, and within 2 days you're feeling pissed off, moody, and just wanting to cry, then actually fats are going to be the secret weapon to turbocharging your results and getting rid of that horrible, foggy, moody feeling every day. So instead of avoiding fats like they're the plague, just switch to better alternative ones, things like salmon, or fatty fish, things like olive oil, dark chocolate, eggs, and the most important one, switch your yogurt from 0% to 5%. This way, you'll be more full, more satisfied, and fat loss will become guaranteed, not maybe. Now let's talk about the king of all macros, protein. And no, it's not just for bodybuilders in stringer vests. It's literally the foundation of your body. Your heart, your muscles, and bones. Without them, your risk of injury shoots up, of brittle bone disease shoots up, and of actually feeling starving increases tenfold. But for fat loss, here's the simple truth. Protein keeps you full. Now, most people fail their diets not because they're lazy and not because they're stupid, but simply because they're starving hungry. Now, of course, if you're starving hungry 24/7, of course, eventually you're gonna crash, you're gonna burn, and you're gonna binge eat. But if you simply hit your protein goal, fat loss becomes not only easy, but guaranteed. And here's the secret truth about protein as well. It literally boosts your metabolism because your body has to take longer to digest it. And because of that, you burn more fat just from eating it. So if there's one macro that you need to focus on more than the others, it's 100% protein. Now here's a quick little fact about all the macros. First of all, carbohydrates per 1 gram is 4 calories of energy. Fats per 1 gram is 9 calories of energy that they release, and protein per 1 gram is 4 calories of energy they release. Now that's why fats look scary on MyFitnessPal, because they're more calorie dense, but that's why you need less of them. So whilst they look scary, they are not to be avoided. Now, here is where 95% of people fail. Unless you're an elite level athlete, you do not need to worry about every single macro to the gram. Let's just save your brain space instead. Here's the exact strategy that we use with all of our clients. So first of all, multiply your body weight in pounds by either 10 or 12. 10 if you want to be that little bit faster and don't mind sacrificing a little bit more enjoyment in life, and times 12 if you just want a bit more flexibility to be able to have fun, have life. Now, to work out your protein goal, take that same body weight number and multiply it by either 0.8 or 1. 0.8 if you want more flexibility, and just to say that generally a little bit more satisfied and still have space for a couple of sweet treats here and there. Or if you want to really push and get results that little bit quicker and you're happy to sacrifice a Frodo bar here and there, then times it by 1. It will mean more protein, it will mean that you feel fuller for longer, and it will just mean generally you physically won't have space to fit in that Frodo bar and you won't be thinking about food. After that, there is no need to obsess about all the other macros of carbs and fats. If you hit your calories and you hit your protein, the carbs and fats will naturally balance because of the other food choices you're naturally making. So just to recap, calories first, then protein goal second. Don't demonize carbs and fats. They're essential for your fat loss journey and your general well-being. And lastly, stop stressing about fucking MyFitnessPal bar graphs and pie charts, okay? As long as you're in your calories, it's all fine, you will get progress. And here's a simple tip. Just pair your protein with carbs and fats naturally. Think chicken with rice, salmon with potatoes, eggs on toast. This way, you get your carbs, your fats, and your protein all aligned, and you don't have to obsess over every single gram. It just makes life so much easier. And if you found this video useful, I'd really appreciate if you can just hit that subscribe button first of all. It takes 2 seconds, it's free, and it really helps me reach more women just like you who are stuck in that binge restrict cycle. And if you're thinking, Clayton, I want you in my corner, I want you to build this out for me and just tell me what to do and guarantee you'll make progress faster on your own, then just check out the description below, click on our pre-application form, and let's see if we'd be a good fit to work together. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next video.